Okay, this is going to be my first attempt, maybe my only attempt, I'm not sure yet, to build a box trailer for my TAMIYA Grand Hauler from scratch, from just stuff that I have around the house without having to spend any money other than the springs and the wheels and the axles. So right now I've got these, I've already cut the bottom of it out. I still got to clean up the edges that I cut. This is going to be the bottom of the trailer. This is going to be the frame of the trailer. Alright. This is going to be the rear, and this will be the front. But anyway, and then I got some more metal which I haven't cut yet. This is some aluminum metal that you possibly could get from, if you have a metal recycling center near you, you could probably get this there. This is some 032 aluminum. And anyway, I got these screws that I've had just laying around for many years. And so these are some machine screws. I got some countersunk screws. That's one of the ones I'm mainly going to use, is these countersunk screws. They're a little bigger than I want them to be, but as the old saying goes, you race what you bring to the track. And so, and then I got these rivets too that I've had a long time. So I could probably use some of these aluminum rivets in places. I got my forceps, or we call them in the aircraft industry, we call them clecos. All right, and that's what I'm going to use to hold the pieces together. I got my drills. This drill set up with a 40 drill bit. This one's set up with a countersink cutter, and this one with a number 11 drill bit. That's going to be the final size of the holes on the bottom here. So I'm fixing to start drilling them up to a 40 to start with, and then step them up to put a piece of backup wood. These in, this is, so you don't move. Okay, I got all my holes drilled into the bottom. I already got these, all the holes drilled and countersunk. I've already got these screws in, and now I'm going to put the screws in on the other side. So these screws are a little bigger than I really like for them to be, but I'm trying to do this without having to buy anything. And then after I get this attached, I'm going to attach these to the bottom. Of course, this piece is not long enough, but I got some that is. I'm going to attach these to the bottom like this for the sides to connect to, and then one across the front. And anyway, once I get that far, then I'm going to stop working on that part and come to this side and start fabricating all the pieces that the springs and the wheels are going to attach to, and that the fifth wheel part's going to attach here. So I got to make that up, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the dollies or stands or whatever you call them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. So anyway, that's about it for right now, and so been moving along. Okay, I got all my parts to the sides and the top cut out. These are going to go on the sides at the bottom. These were from an old shower in a motor home that I started taking apart, and so I, decided I'd use these on the trailer. Part of the object of this build is to use things that I already have, so I don't have to buy anything, and so that's why I'm using these parts. Also, these are the sides. These two are the sides. These were from an old dryer that I threw it away. I took it apart and salvaged what I could, and then I decided I'd use these pieces for the sides. So I cut them up, and that's the sides. And this is going to be the top. I know it's going to make it a little heavy, but it's okay because the truck can handle it. It's not going to be extremely heavy. I still got to cut the pieces for the front, and then I got to make the doors for the back, and then I got to attach the axles and the springs. I decided I'd wait to attach the axles and springs until after I got the top built, because I was going to be having to move it back and forth. Anyway, the bottom, these angles, which makes the frame, they're attached with I use these flush screws here, and then I got some more screws to use to the sides. So now I'm fixing to start building up the sides. I already started drilling this one up. I got it clecoed here and here. I'm going to put some more clecos in here. I'm drilling them to a 40 size to start with, then I'm going to go to a number 11 size, and then these I'm not going to countersink. I'm going to use these screws here to hold them on, and the same thing on the sides. Okay, I got the side pieces drilled up. Here's this side and the other side. So they're going to attach like this. I'm fixing to start attaching the screws on those, and then once I get that done, then I'm going to drill up and attach the top, and it's going to go up here like that. So that's where I'm at now. So I'm fixing to start putting some screws in here. Get my screwdriver. Okay, the box shape is pretty well done. Got this, all three sides put on the top and the two sides still open through here. So I still got to make some doors. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make them. I haven't really decided that yet. And now I'm working on the front to close in the front. I got this piece on at the bottom, the same as it is there. Now I'm putting one up here. And in here it's going to be a piece of white metal, and I'm going to have angles right here as well.
Good job.
Say when. Okay, I got the front of the trailer done. I got this on there. Got the gold pieces on there, and now it's time to work on me some doors. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do back here yet. I know I'm going to have some doors, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to do them yet. I still got to study over that while I'm petting my dog. So, and then I'm going to work on the bottom. These are only 3/4 of an inch. I need to come out to where they're 1.5 inches, so I'm going to scab some flat pieces of aluminum. Some of these pieces here, I'm going to scab it, but I'm going to stop it about right here, so I'm going to kind of come in at an angle right here. And then this right here is going to be, anyway, I'll show that in my next video, what I'm going to do there. So, okay, I got the pieces made that I'm going to attach the wheels to. I already got the axles and the springs attached here. I still got to make the bars that goes from here to here. I'm going to use this. I had this square rod from I've just had it. So anyway, so I got those cut to length already. One here, one in each place, like this. I'm probably going to put a slight bend in them. Also, these plastic pieces here, I made them from this. This was part of some boat seats, some boat seat parts that I had left over when I put new seats in my boats. These were some brackets for that. So it's some very durable plastic. It's like a nylon material almost. So that's what these are made from, you know. So anyway, and this metal rod, I think, was the control rod on the old propane heater that went from the knob down to the control that you turn to set the heat with. That's what this was for, I think. You know. So that's where I'm at now, and the next step would be to attach these, and then once they get those attached, then attach the shocks here. Now I wanted to make these longer, but I'm running out of materials to use as far as aluminum goes, so I didn't have any more aluminum, so I may have to add a piece here for the attach the shocks to. Hopefully they'll reach from here to here. Okay, my box trailer is pretty well done, all except for painting it and putting the wheels on, but I'm not going to put the wheels on it until I paint it. I do have it hooked up behind my grand hauler, and it does hook up to it. I had to make a piece for that. So I still hadn't put the dollies on it that goes on it while it's not being hooked up to the truck. So I made this piece out of just an old screw and a piece of bushing that I had laying around. And so this is what the bottom looks like. I put the shocks on it today. I got those from Amazon. They were like $8 or $9 or something from Amazon for all four of them. And these are a little bit longer and a little bit heavier duty than these are actual shocks instead of just dampers. And also I put this piece on. I still got some mud flaps that I had left over from the grand hauler that, you know, you could use the mud flaps or the fenders, and so I'm going to put the mud flaps on here. I made the doors. These are some old kitchen hinges, kitchen cabinet hinges that I modified for this. And so, and these are some rods. It was landing gear out of some radio controlled planes. The doors, I made them out of some aluminum fascia that I had left over. And so that's the inside of it, that's the back, that's where the doors open. I know that there's some things that could be a little bit more realistic, but overall, I think I'm happy with it. This kind of looks real, sort of. You know, the way the bars come down, the way it latches and stuff. Okay, the home built trailer is done. Overall, I had ordered some stickers that says Peterbilt to put on the sides, but I've been waiting for about 2 weeks and they still haven't come, so I figured we'd go ahead and complete the video anyway. And again, the object of this video was to build a truck out of just stuff I had at home. So I know there's some different materials that I could have used that I didn't use, but I just wanted to build it and not have to spend any money on anything to build it other than the wheels and axles. So I did buy shocks. I bought the axles, and these are the wheels off my flatbed trailer. And so, and then I got the mud flaps on it that was left from my Grand Hauler. I put them on there. So that's that. And then I made the stand where it just folds. It just folds, you know. So, and I put a piece of wood on the bottom of it, and then that's where it connects to the truck. I did have some stickers that I put on the front and some on the sides. And then the doors, this kind of looks realistic, sort of, kind of, but these, to open the doors, you just slide this out and then the doors open. I haven't put lights on it. I don't know if I am going to put lights on it. I'm still thinking about that, the process that I would need. And so the bottom here, I thought about maybe coming down and putting the thing on it. I forget now what it's called, the bars that come down to keep cars from being able to run up it under it on the realistic trailers, you know. So anyway, so fixing to hook it up to the Grand Hauler and take it out and drive it, see how it does.